All right, welcome to this week's Motivational Monday. Super excited to chat with you guys about this. I had a session yesterday with one of my coaches. And by the way, side note, if you don't have a coach now in at least one area of your life, I'd ask you why. Okay, nothing to do with real estate. Could be real estate, but I'd ask you why because it made me think of that yesterday. I have rehired a mindset coach that I used a couple of years ago, actually pre-COVID. Other people in our company have, from the leadership standpoint. Our family has, associates have, some of the top producers you see in our community have used this one coach. And we were talking about the prioritizing of unseen work, okay? Unseen work. Like, in my case, 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. workouts, 3-minute visualization sessions that I try to work in during the day, reading, audibles, listening, other sessions that I do either through my natural path or my mindset coach that get me ready in the morning or at night. These are all things that I will tell you if you listen to my podcast, some of the most successful people, they're doing these things. But see, it's the unseen things that they're doing that you don't realize. So then you see them on a pedestal, let's say in our community, they did some amazing deals, or you see them on the news, they're movie star, they did some, but behind the scenes, I promise you, they're all doing the unseen work. I'll give you some more examples. The Power of One daily discipline chart. It's in the QLS home study course. How many of you are actually doing that? I designed it back in the 90s. I use it to this day. When you see, there's some new names coming up, but Adam Steen is just breaking records. He's got 2 deals in his first 32 days in our community. Brian O'Neill and Rick Abbiati, who have been at it for a little bit longer. When you see them, you go, oh, they're lucky. No, they're not lucky. They're doing things like practicing scripts, role-playing, showing up to the mastermind calls. They're dialed in, and a lot of the work they do behind the scenes to get their head ready, you're not seeing. It's the unseen work. It's watching ad nauseum, in addition to listening to scripts, it's watching ad nauseum the Deal Structure videos on Deal Structure Sunday on YouTube right here to make sure you subscribe so that you're getting to understand all the different nuances of deal structuring. So that then when you're on the phone, the end result comes out. And someone says, oh, you're lucky. No, you're not lucky. You did all the unseen work, like Michael Jordan did, the jumping spin jump shot. Did it thousands of times before and after games and before and after practice. And other greats that have done things like that. So I gave you some examples outside our community, inside our community. Bottom line is this. I want to help you personally capitalize and prioritize some of this unseen work or unseen work habits and disciplines so that you can catapult your business, your life, your calmness, your confidence. All of that is going to matter as an entrepreneur. And there's no better way to do it. I'll mention what's coming up here because I'd be remiss not to. We have 2 events a year. You probably know it by now. We have the QLS live event in September. It's coming up if you're watching this video when it first comes out. And we have the Wicked Smart Summit in March all the time. So why not make it a priority to be at those 2 events? Now, you can be at the events and go, this is great. Chris was right. The community was right. They do what they say they do. Or you can engage early. Let us help you use that event as a catapult to make 24 the best year ever, like a year that you can't even recognize. Go to qlslive.com, qlslive.com. And let me do this. Let me give you a 50% off ticket price, okay? Guys, edit that out. I don't think I have one for YouTube. Actually, let me see if I do. Let me see if I do. I do not. Scratch that. Go to qlslive.com now, grab your ticket, and make sure you add the VIP day because that's when the magic happens. I promise you that. And if you can come up to me at the end of 3 days and go, you know what, Chris? Yeah, this wasn't the best use of my time, and here's why. I will refund you every penny you spent to get there, whether it was gas money or a plane ticket. Because I don't want you to ever feel like you didn't get the absolute best out of our events. And one of our students, brand new high 6, who came in the community this week, said to him and his wife on the phone with me, they just signed the contract as of me talking to you today last night. They said, okay, I noticed you have an event. Should we be there? I said, of course you should. Why? He said, oh, okay, all the events I've ever gone to, they're just, speakers selling things. And I said, whoa. You will find our events entirely different. We deliver content rich to the point where you'll be blown away and feel like you got to drink with a fire hose. Will we open some avenues for you to enter the community if you want to? Sure. Nonchalantly, it's always available if you apply and you're accepted. But the event is about content. So go to qlslive.com, Let's get you registered for the event, and let's get you working on the unseen work so you can do things that the ordinary just don't do. Make it a great week.